This is a Brooklyn-bound 2 express train. The next stop is...
Yo, what is up? Yo, we got special guests here. What is good, man? This is my man Dunbarz from the Hidden Producers. Amazing talent, bro. Welcome to Keeferfer's Corner. You're back in the bodega. I don't think I had the bodega last time he was in here. Nah.
You did not. No.
No. Yeah. We upgraded, man. I'd say, and I bought this little shop here. You know, don't mind me if somebody comes in for coffee. I gotta get my money, man. So what's good, man? What's new?
Not much, man. Yeah, just hanging out, making some music. Happy to be here. Thanks a lot for having me.
Oh, no doubt, man. Dude, it's my pleasure, man, because you actually gave me the soundtrack to the NBA season. You, Dio, and the rest of the team, man. I fell in love with the production. Besides Dio's lyricism is fire, but like the vibes from that album were like chef's kiss, man.
Yeah.
Hats off.
Absolutely. No, I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, we put the album together so quick, and it turned into a masterpiece. And I'm really happy with it. Shout out the rest of the Hidden Producers. You know, I'm only 1/4 of them. So.
It's 1/4, 25%, 25% Dunbarz, but 100% dope.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, let me do the math correct. Yeah, that's 25%. So.
How long have you been producing, man? Because your sound is very reminiscent to the hip hop I grew up on, and like that boom bap samples, just like just this stuff that I love, man.
Yeah.
How long you been doing your thing?
I've been a student to hip hop for probably about 20 years. Started bumping the infamous album by Mobb Deep in late 90s, and then really got into kind of that New York boom bap sound. I didn't really start producing until I'd say 2005, 6-ish. I think a little late, but I purchased an MPC-1000, which is like an old analog beat machine, and I just started chopping up records, and from there, now I rock with the Machine MK3.
Oh yeah.
It's what I call my weapon of mass weapon of mass production. Yeah.
Oh man, that plugs into your PC, or is that like standalone?
Yeah, it goes right into the Mac, and the most optimal thing about it is that now it has some software that really enables you to control what you're chopping up, and so I'm loving that, and I feel like that's when I really took it up a notch, and I linked up with Dio and the Hidden Producers and everyone, because we're in a digital age, but it's good to know the analog stuff. But I still got the MPC 1000, but it's kind of
so you still got the zip disc.
Yep. Yeah, I actually have a couple of those. Yeah.
Oh man, dude, like the MP, like really, that thing is legendary. For all the new heads that are tuning in today, like all the greatest hip hop records, well, most of them. I don't want to say all of them, because some folks use different tools, but like 98%.
I think that's why I'll never get rid of it, because if it's just classic, it's vintage,
Yeah. Do you still like pick it up sometimes and like program drums on it, or is the machine just make it like?
Yeah, the machine kind of makes it streamlined. So I've somewhat abandoned the MPC and its old kind of archaic ways, but once I kind of move into a newer space and I have more space to set it up, I'm going to configure an entire analog setup where I'm going to work on some some tape saturation and stuff like that. So, but for now, I'm given the space I have, I'm pretty much just rocking with the Machine MK3 because I can do records or I can just record a sample in right from my phone. So it kind of bypasses the need for anything analog like that.
So you said
but I'm gonna get back to it.
You started with I guess like Mobb Deep album like ignited your love for this art that we're so involved in right now.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say basically all of New York kind of hip hop, but I'm kind of partial to New York hip hop, I'd say. But the Infamous album kind of just set me off. I don't know, I can't remember like the conscious thought I had, you know, in the 90s, but I just remember like the way it hit. I just knew that's what I wanted to do. Just that jazzy kind of upbeat, like boom bap. Especially with like Prodigy. Prodigy's like in my personal top 5 for MCs. So. Oh,
Prodigy's so ill, man, and rest in peace, dog. Like, but
rest in peace.
He was so slept on. Like that whole damn, what the hell's the name of it? Now that I'm on the spot, I forget it. The solo joint. Remember, it was on the Clue tape, on the Clue album. I throw a TV at you, crazy. That joint. It was.
You live in keep it thorough. That
yeah,
was
keep it. It was keep it thorough. It was keep it thorough.
Yeah, that was actually produced by Alchemist. Yeah.
Yeah, Alchemist is hella dope, man. Alchemist is one of my favorites, man.
Yeah. It's probably my personal favorite producer, at least as far as influence goes for me.
What's your top 5?
It's a tough list, but I mean, I'd say Alchemist. You know, you list Alchemist, you kind of have to say DJ Muggs. I love DJ Muggs with the Soul Assassin stuff. RZA's up there. I have a big influence by RZA. Pete Rock. I like Pete Rock.
Oh yeah, Pete Rock's dope.
Yeah. Havoc, you know, to get back to the Infamous album. And Kanye, you know, I'm late registration Kanye, kind of.
But yeah, like before the 808s and Heartbreaks.
I mean, I appreciate that, but I'm specifically referring to late registration Kanye with, you know, records like that, just souls, the soul samples he chopped up and stuff.
I'm in the same camp. Like first 2 album Kanye, I completely love, and then everything after is like I'm lukewarm on. I don't know what it is. Yeah. It's like he started getting further away from where he started, and for me it wasn't my bag. Like I just listen to the records a lot less. You have favorite MCs now that you're listening to, or? Well, let's start here. What's your top 5, and then what you're listening to now? Besides the camp.
My top 5. I mean, yeah. Well, Dio. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, Dio is probably like, you know, my personal favorite. I rock with him. He's a beast. You know, if I had to label a top 5 as far as like hip hop goes, you know, Biggie's in there. I got. Nas, you know, I personally like Prodigy, Mobb Deep. MF Doom is one of my favorites. Rest in peace. Sky Zoo.
Oh, Sky's dope
right now. Yeah. Benny the Butcher, Conway, they're dope. And Sean Price is dope too. He brought on that grimy sound that is kind of unmatched. Rest in peace to him.
Did we just become best friends? Because that's like my list. It's like Sean P. I was so fucking dope.
I was writing out a list. Yeah.
Like people don't like me and my man from AWOL podcast. Shout out to Marco. We were just talking about Sean P. and like he's got the whole like he got like a figure of Sean P. just like from the, I think it's the Mike Tyson album cover. Where he's like where he's like stepping on a body and shit. Like Sean just had that sound and he didn't give a fuck, man. Like you could tell that
he was very grimy.
Yeah, he meant his words, and the way he put things together, and the way he put syllables and sounds. My man was a genius.
Yeah, he was unreal, man. Especially like his cadence on the mic. Like I wouldn't say it was like smooth. It was smooth, but he had that rugged sound that you just can't replicate now sometimes.
Yeah, it was very jazz like kind of like how Big like just like tiptoed all over the beat. Like Sean P was like
Yeah.
all over it in terms of where he put his bars and ended the syllables. It's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Are you listening to? So I'm guessing you're still listening to your favorites. Do you have anything like current, like new wave that you're listening to? Well, you know, besides Griselda, because I think we all love Griselda now.
Yeah, outside of Griselda. Yeah. I listen to a lot of lo-fi. You know, I was listening to some MF Doom before he died. But yeah, I mean, I listen to a lot of instrumental music too. I listen to some jazz. Yeah, I mean, as far as hip hop goes, you know, I'm listening to a lot of Sky Zoo right now. You know, he's solid.
He just had a project that dropped, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember the name of it. My favorite song on that one is actually I was supposed to be a trap rapper. Just like the way they transition from grimy back to jazz to, you know, 'cause I feel like that's just what birthed hip hop really is jazz and soul. I mean, so it's gonna be hard to ever really like abandon, you know, jazz.
Yeah. So, what do you got back there, record wise, man? I see the stacks behind you.
Yeah, and there's actually more than that. This is really all that would fit on the shelf without like, you know, breaking the bookcase. But I have a lot of like soul. I have a lot of jazz. A lot of like Roberta Flack, classic 60s, 70s stuff like that. Yeah, because that's kind of what I pull from, you know. And then I have like some classic rock, some blues. And that's pretty much what I pull from.
How's that process start for you? Do you just like is it just like once you hear something you're like, oh, let me take it right to the machine, or is it more methodical?
Yeah.
Like,
well, the great thing about how I used to rock is like I'd have to like listen to YouTube and stuff, but you know, when I'm at home I kind of just put the record player on and I'll just keep it on loop. Switch out the record, just continue to listen, and with Apple Music and Spotify, I kind of just play music all day, and I have it in my ear, and then I archive stuff that I'm gonna get to later. And the thing about the machine is like, once you're in front of it, the recording in process is optimal. I mean, I can record a sample in and chop it up in less than like 2 minutes.
that's amazing.
So whether I pull from a record or from my phone, like an audio file, it's pretty great.
Did y'all like are you big like voice notes, dude? Like you know, in terms of like melodies, I know a lot of producers like they'll like grab their phone and they'll hum or, you know, capture specific sounds in their phone just so they don't lose it while they're on the go.
Yeah, I was doing that for a little bit when I was singing, you know, because I used to sing a little bit, you know, but now I'm kind of catered more to the MC stuff. I used to hum out a couple melodies, but my main process is kind of just, because with hip hop, the way I sample stuff, it's like the sample and how I transpose it or how I chop it up kind of dictates the ultimate sound. So as I dive into it, as I start chopping it up and I lay it out and I start formatting it, that's when I get the sound. And I usually lay keys and bass and instrumentation over top of that. So, but yeah, I know what you mean. I used to do that when I was singing a little bit if I was trying to like remember a melody for later.
Are you self-taught?
But I
Like
don't really do that now.
is this like the whole process?
Yeah, well, self-taught with like the MPC and then into the machine. So I kind of taught myself that. I had a guy who taught me a lot about the MPC. His name's Overlore. He's out of Baltimore. He's a pretty solid producer. but he taught me a lot of stuff on the MPC, and then I kind of just learned on my own after that. But I was classically trained on piano and
Oh, wow.
stuff, so I've always kind of had the musical ear, and then once I kind of got in front of a beat machine, I was able to kind of find my niche.
Is that like started from your family? Like, were you big? Is music a big thing? In the Dunbarz?
Yeah, music's pretty big. Yeah. I mean, the Dunbarz, yeah. My aunt's an operatic singer.
Oh, wow.
So, I guess that's where I got the musical DNA. But then from there, I kind of started playing piano and stuff at, the age of like 12, 13, and then, I still play a little bit. I got a keyboard in here, but once I kind of found the MPC and the machine, that's kind of my niche.
Yeah, that's a low key underutilized. Well, I wouldn't want to say underutilized tool, but it's a good thing to have in your toolbox to be able to go to the keys if you need it. Because sometimes you just can't find that sample. You know what I mean? So having that to fall back.
Yeah, or just layering a beat with keys sometimes. Because keys, and I play drums too. I have an electronic drum set. I can put samples on the drum pads. So
yeah.
Pretty much everything that I have in my studio is like I can play with headphones on. So
Nah.
It's kind of how you got to rock when you're in an apartment, right? Like,
how's the like I guess you're not so much going out to perform, but has the past year slowed you down in terms of finding people to work with, or are you guys just steadfast in the hidden producers camp right now working on those projects? Or are you still looking outwards to get your works elsewhere to other artists?
Yeah, I mean, we got like we have like 5 or 6 big projects that we're working on as a camp. There's the stuff that the Magician and Drugs are doing, the Drugs That's Magic, and then I'm doing the Future of Drugs with Dio, and then Born Fifth has Master Shredder with Dio, and then I'm putting out a beat tape independent of, or as a part of the hidden producers, but I'm just featuring a bunch of artists on there. But we operate a lot through Instagram, so we kind of just have like a network going that been able to like keep up with people and reach out. Yo, I sent you a beat. Tell me what you think. And it's been pretty good. But that didn't start happening until I linked up with the hidden producers, because the pandemic hit, and I was like, well, I'm kind of alone. I'm just gonna start doing music, So started really like producing and getting kind of an archive of beats that I was going to send out, or looking for people, and I was promoting it. And then the way it happened was when I linked up with the hidden producers, they were already kind of rolling, and I just kind of like complimented them, and then coincidentally we just kind of worked really well together. So we're just kind of dispersing our network, or our reach, I should say.
Just infiltrating everybody. Just take this. A little bit of dope here, a little bit of dope shit here.
We have like we have like 20 people we keep in contact with that are also doing stuff, and we try and just work together. Or
That's the way to do it.
To people and then collaborate. It's interesting because that's one of the benefits of having like Instagram and stuff like that is you can keep in contact with people, and you don't need their phone number or stuff like that. You can just kind of immerse yourself in that platform. It's
a lot less intrusive too. Like I don't know, I feel weird just like sending somebody a text like on a business level, you know what I mean? Like but just like shooting somebody a DM real quick is all right, check this out when you get a chance. I mean, that's how I got in contact with y'all. Like when I saw Dio on the timeline, I was like, oh shit, this is dope as fuck. And I just shot him a message like, yo, you want to come on the show? Bomb. Like next week, all of y'all was on. Like
it's great because there's like paid, it's like it's different to send 100 people your website and then they have to, like, you know, it's easier to coordinate it if it's through a social media platform like that. And you know, we just coordinated a lot of collaboration through that, and it's been great. But yeah, I mean, I'm just excited for the music that we're about to put out because currently, like, I'm archiving stuff, but we haven't slowed down at all. We've sped up, I'd say.
Yeah. I've noticed because I started tuning in with the mixtape, but then I started seeing more and more content from y'all on the timeline. I was like, oh shit, hidden producers going hard. And then what was it like a couple weeks ago? I see Dirt drop, and you sent me the link. I was like, oh, this shit is tough. The evil piano sample.
DITR. Yeah.
That's it right here, right?
Yeah, this is the song right here. That track came together in like less than a week. It was like pretty crazy because I actually, like, I was chopping up like some like grimy keys that I found on a record. I started chopping it up and then I transposed it up to a higher pitch, and I was like, holy shit, it's a very repetitive loop, but I was like, holy shit, I have something here. And like, I flipped the beat, you know, and sent it off to Do. I think I laid down my verse and a chorus, sent it to him, and it was done within a week. As far as like because he recorded his verse and sent it back to me like within 2 days. That's why I like working with him so much. Is if he really fucks with something, he's super proactive, and he'll record it and send it right back to you. You know.
Yeah, I noticed that too. Just his work ethic and how he handles things he's really interested in. Like he's on it. Like I'll send messages like, yo, we doing this, what time we doing it? How do I set up? Like the whole squad, man. Hats off to y'all.
Yeah.
So you said Baltimore. Is that where that's where you're based out of?
No, I'm actually in DC. I was born in DC, and then spent a lot of time in Baltimore. Most of my family is from Baltimore. But yeah, I live in DC now at this stage.
What's the scene like out there? Besides, I guess what the biggest artist out of DC would be Wale. Like rap wise.
Yeah, I'd say Wale. There was like Wale, Fat Trell for a while. Wale is solid, and there's also what's his name? The dude from he's from Gaithersburg.
Logic. Didn't he like quit and then came back and then?
Yeah, I was thinking of G. I couldn't. Yeah. But yeah, Logic is solid. But Wale kind of paved the way for everyone, because like, kind of like DC has some good music, but some solid music. I mean, there's but it's a lot of it's go and there's some solid DC rappers too. But yeah, I mean, I'm so embedded in like New York hip hop that I don't know, I just kind of make beats for NY rappers.
Yeah, I gotta hook you up with some of my people up north, man. Yo Dub, shout out to them. Did you see this stuff going on online with Royce the 5'9" and Lupe, Mickey Fax? The whole back and forth,
I kind of caught the back end of it. Yeah, because it was like, well, I don't even know what happened really. I just know that like there was like, I don't know, a top 5 or something, and people were saying Royce was in the top 5 or something.
They were like,
I don't remember exactly what.
They were all, rappers. They're all like, yo, I'm the best, and then I guess there's a clubhouse discussion, and then everybody's trying to put their money where their mouth is, and like. Not for nothing. Out of the people involved, I think like Royce is probably like leagues ahead of like Lupe and Mickey Fax. And then I would put probably Lupe in just like a rung or two down, because Lupe's hella dope. And Mickey Fax, I don't know one fucking Mickey Fax song.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't either. So, but yeah, I mean, Royce is solid. That album he did with Prime,
Mm-hmm.
or no, it's called Prime. It was with Premiere. That album's dope. And then Lupe is probably like one or two for me on that list. So it's one, two, Royce and Lupe with me. I mean, Lupe is crazy dope.
Yeah,
I've always fucked with Lupe.
he's like slept on, like crazy slept on. Like I think he doesn't get mentioned enough.
Yeah,
I would probably put him top 20. I think he'd make my
yeah,
top 20 list.
that's a good bet. I agree with that placement.
Yeah, I don't know if he'd be like not definitely not top 10. There's too much top 10, but like 20, I think he could slide in there. If we're just going on lyricism,
Yeah,
like
top 20.
lyricism, he's up there. Like, but
Yeah, that song he did with Jill Scott, Daydream, was
oh, dude,
I still bump that to this day.
yo, the freaking
Yeah,
what's
was a
that?
banger.
He say she say that joint makes me tear.
Yeah,
Like that broken home joint, just
yeah,
all the
yeah.
feels.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
like that first album was tough, but like just going off of that though, they brought up End of the Week, because End of the Week has like a competition, like kind of like rap Olympics almost. Like there's like a freestyle
Right.
portion, like a verse portion, acapella. They have this thing called like a grab bag, where they got objects inside a bag and you pick them out and you got to rap about them and then trade 4-bar verses. It's crazy. Like you got to be hella ill to pull it off. You don't have to necessarily be dope
Yeah,
at making songs, but you got to be a good ass rapper to pull it off. And
like good at improvising. Yeah,
yeah, and
that's tough.
Lupe.
Yeah,
Lupe was like, yeah, if you think you're the illest, you need to go down to EO Dub and smash on those cats. And Royce is like, what the fuck I gotta go to EO Dub for? It's hilarious. But yeah, it's something
jeez.
definitely. I want to link you up with them up there, because I think there's artists or two that you could you could vibe with.
Yeah, I'm down to work with anyone.
Oh, then Queen Zani was dope as hell too. She was on the show a couple weeks ago. She's
I think yeah,
like as far as like female MCs go, she's up there for me. Her and She Real. Shout out to She Real. I used to work with her when I was in the hip hop world. Like she hella dope, man.
yeah,
But yeah, I stay looking for like what's next. I guess that's like, cause my love for hip hop, I want to see it keep going, and
yeah. Me too.
like I don't know, something happened with the commercialism of it, where it's a commodity and it's just used to sell more shit.
Yeah,
And like finding people that truly have that passion to be the best at their craft, that's what I look for when I'm just like scrolling. I'm like, yo, who's hungry? And it's so hard to find
yeah,
it, dog. Like,
yeah. I know. I agree. I mean, it's tough to do. I feel like you reach that threshold commercially where, you're too. I don't know, but that's the thing. I mean, I'll always be hip hop, kind of to my core. So, I don't know if I have to kind of like sell out, as they say. I probably
nah,
won't.
I think you guys just keep doing what
'Cause
you're
I'm
doing, man.
yeah.
Like that sound.
But then it's
You,
like, yeah, like we have the sound, we do, and it's crazy. I just feel like we all kind of play off each other's sound, and we're from all over. But you look at also like what Griselda's doing too. I mean, they made it to a commercial level, and they're still doing the grimy boom bap stuff, and that's what people want to hear. So
yeah,
I
there's a
don't feel like
void.
hip hop will ever kind of.
There's a
Yeah.
market. There's a market
But I feel like
inefficiency right now for that the sound that you guys, Griselda, and maybe another handful of people like, but it's very slim margins. You guys and Griselda are like killing it.
Yeah.
But that's it. Like we got to keep this thing alive, man. Uh,
Yeah. Yeah.
is there
Yeah. There's like a.
Mhm.
Yeah, we got like we have projects coming out that are gonna be just super dope. Like I'm coming out with Street Caviar Part 1, and then there's Future of Drugs, that I'm doing with Dio, and then I'm actually gonna do an instrumental lo-fi album too,
Oof.
where I'm just gonna release all lo-fi beat instrumentals, and then if it so happens that people want to rap on it too, I'll just you know, send those beats out, and then we do an album out of that. So, but yeah.
Yo,
And then,
Lo.
oh, I forgot to mention we're doing a hidden producers album.
Dope.
That's gonna be coming in. I don't know. We got to release a couple other projects first, and then I got Son's Burden with Born Fifth.
You guys are busy, man.
Or I'm doing an album with Born Fifth. Yeah, it's really just like getting everything recorded and you know, kind of like collaborating, because we're doing it all remotely, you know, so it's tough.
Now,
But we work really well together.
well, with remotely, do you guys like because I come from there before this remote shit even happened, like where you'd kind of have to like sit in a room with the people you're working with, and then kind of like we were always hands on, so my squad, we would like, you know, coach people through like how it should sound, or, you know, just kind of like guide it. What's that process like now? I guess it's more hands off, right? You send it off and then it's a lot of back and forth, or?
Well, yeah. I mean, I kind of like I post a lot of beat videos, and if someone hits me up about it, I'll send it off. But how we rock is through Gmail or Google Drive, and send a beat. Someone sends me back the acapella, and I'll mix it, put it over the beat. You know, because kind of like if we're working remotely, you know, I'll probably just take the lead on certain things. Like if I know I can make it sound really good with the acapella, and I can mix a track, I'll just say like, yo, I'll mix this one. Just send me your acapella after you send me the beat, and I'll do that. But with remotely, like it's done through email. I mean, used to be like handing out CDs and sending stuff like that, but
Zip disk. Shout out to Dr. Spaceman Games in the chat. Yeah, but them zip disk, man, we lost so many of those, bro.
I know. So many that we'll never get back.
Oh man, so in terms of you said Street Caviar is coming out. That's your compilation, right? That's your beat tape?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, beats, but I'm doing all the beats for it, and then I have some features on it. You know,
who
it's
can
gonna
we
be
expect?
Dope. It's kind of like right now it's looking like gonna have, you know, it's gonna have some grimy boom bap stuff. It's gonna have a little jazz stuff. It's gonna have some soul and lo-fi kind of beats. Because I got people from all over so far that are planning to rap on it. So, including, you know, Dio and Born Fifth are gonna take a track on it, and we actually have one completed that's probably my favorite right now. It's called Kill the Track, featuring my guy JP. He's a I guess he's kind of like reggaeton. He's from Trinidad. He's a solid artist. He just released an album. Shout out to JP.
Shout out.
But we have a song that we're gonna do that's finished. It's called Kill the Track, and it's probably my favorite one on there so far.
I'm guessing you don't want to let us hear that just yet.
But it's like, I don't know. I think it might have played through. I just didn't bring it up when it was playing. But I can play it. Yeah.
I'm gonna turn it up.
Yeah.
It has now become known as
That's dope. I like the sample.
Yes.
Ooh. So we just waiting for vocals on that bad boy, huh?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So I got my verse. I'll play a little bit of my verse and I'll cut it because it's not completely done yet.
6 feet deep is where you'll find me. Circle revert back, then never mind me. I
Okay.
Truest to do it, I follow the steps. Lennox, Lewis, the beat. I'm like Clark to the Kent. Superman lace the verse and put the beat in a hearse. Kryptonite kills a track. I want my royalties first.
Drop a thumbs up, a like, or something. Cause okay, Dunbarz with the bars.
Yeah, man. So that's basically going on the tape, but it's gonna be, you know, released with Street Caviar Part 1, and then I'm gonna do a Street Caviar Part 2, you know, in the future.
Oh, we got a
Gotta
Pikachu.
work out the features, but with that one, you know, I got, yeah,
We got Pikachu emoji up here.
that's funny.
Um,
But yeah, that's like that track is like usually like I kind of I'm kind of production first, so if a true indicator or indication of whether I'm truly feeling the beat or not is if I decide to rap, because I'm not gonna say I'm the best ever, you know, or even anywhere near it, but I can rap. So if I'm feeling a beat, I'm gonna rap on it. And with that one that I flipped, for some reason I was like, damn, I'm fucking feeling this. So I actually spit my verse, and then I left the second verse blank. I sent it off to Do, and Do hit me back like immediately. He was like, yo, let me get on this shit. And you know, sure enough, he did. And then he loved it, you know, and it's kind of that New York sound. And then my guy from Trinidad got on it too, JP. He did the hook, and we're finishing that stuff up. But I can't wait for that one to drop. But that's gonna be probably like track 1 or 2 on Street Caviar.
do you have all your slots filled
And
up
I
for?
think I'm dropping. Yeah, I mean, I haven't. Yeah, I'm getting close to it. You know, I'm still working out like what beats go where and who wants what beat. So I'm kind of like planning on forecasting kind of like an August or September drop date.
Mhm.
You know, because I want to make sure it's ready to roll.
Yeah, it's right around the
I'm
corner.
not going to prematurely release it. Yeah.
Yeah, but y'all, the way
But
y'all work, y'all,
the people who I brought on,
yeah.
the people I brought on are like embedded in hip hop, and they put out so many tracks, and it's good stuff too. So I'm confident in that date.
Oh yeah.
But if it does have to move back, I will move it back. Mm-hmm.
I'm excited, man. I can't wait to hear all of the projects, man. Because I'm telling you that void, you
Yeah.
guys are filling that void, man. It's Griselda and you guys, and then like
Yeah.
a emptiness for for Miles, like the
Yeah.
um.
Yeah. No,
Do you dabble in other genres,
I know,
or has it strictly been hip
I
hop?
play. Yeah. I mean, I love hip hop to its core. But I play a little blues, drums. I play drums, and then I do some indie rock too. But yeah, I'm more. Yeah, I mean, I could get to that in the future. You know, I play drums, so I do a lot of drums for my tracks. Like I play the drums for my tracks, for my beats, I mean. And then you know, I jam with some people to play like drums with them, and they're blues, kind of indie rock. I'm not like a jazz drummer or anything.
Yeah, when
But yeah, I'm into indie rock and blues. I'd say those are my other two genres.
when DO starts getting those live performances, man, I want to see y'all do some live shit with band and all that.
I'm there.
Yo,
Yeah, I've been waiting for that because it's just because like even here, like I mean, I wouldn't say we were on lockdown, but I mean it was like all live events were just canceled indefinitely. So they're slowly getting back to it, and once that picks up, like wherever we end up doing it, like I'm rocking with the team.
Yeah,
I
man.
can't wait to do some live shows with the hidden producers. Yeah, that'll be dope.
Yeah, I can't wait to see. Yeah, man. Like, it's so weird. Like this whole last year and a half has been crazy. Like, I worry about the people that made a that paid their bills with the performances or just
Yeah.
going out there and even just running the soundboard. Like there's a dude that does that gets paid for it. So I hope
Yeah.
like finding a
Yeah,
way
yeah,
to
yeah.
where do you think we're gonna be like digitally like in the next like you think we're gonna have like live concerts but online, like you put on a headset and then you're rocking with people and you're like you have a digital avatar. What do you think, man?
Yeah, well, like a lot of live musicians that I know were actually doing the whole they were doing the whole you know, PayPal or Venmo me and I'll live stream my performance, you know? So that's kind of what they did to, you know, counteract the pandemic like while it was happening to make money. But yeah, I mean, people were out of jobs and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
And I miss it, man. I can't wait to get back to the live atmosphere because I feel like that's where, like, that's if because like with hidden producers and how we're rolling, like we're
Mhm.
doing everything, like we're putting stuff out on all these platforms, and it's this year is going to be solid for us. I can't wait. But once we introduce that live aspect to hidden producers, I just feel like word of mouth and marketing will spread so much quicker. So I'm excited for that to kind of heat up. But like, yeah, I mean, digitally, like 10 years from now, yeah, I mean, I don't know how. Yeah, a lot of musicians like struggled with the live aspect, so they reverted back to you know, the live scene
Yeah.
or I guess streaming live aspect of it and getting paid for it through Venmo and stuff.
Yeah, I think whoever figures out how to capture atmosphere and like I guess the whole feeling of being somewhere because they're trying right with like I don't know if you've seen it like over the past year. There's like concerts or experiences in like Fortnite and other like
Mm-hmm.
online platforms. Whoever figures out how to actually make it feel that you're spatially there with the sound, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
where if you move over, the audio will sound a little bit different or even make a whole different experience out of it.
Right.
Like whoever figures out that, oh, they're gonna be fucking rich. That platform.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. I mean that would be dope. I mean, if you can replicate it, I mean, yeah, I could speculate on some bullshit, but I mean, that's far beyond my scope of like expertise, but yeah, I mean, that would be it. That's the hardest part, right? Is like replicating a live event to someone who's viewing it remotely, right?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that would be unreal to actually like, because then you'd have to mix the audio completely different. Like you'd have to do like kind of like surround sound, and depending on someone's configuration, like they're not able to like hear it
Yeah.
correctly, based off how it was mixed. Because if it's mixed in surround, you're not going to be able to hear it if you're rocking stereo headphones. You need like a whole surround setup.
Yeah. I think
But yeah.
what was interesting to me was like I guess Apple has those like the anti-Apple guy talking about Apple. They have the that sound like when you move away from your phone, it gets the volume gets lower or some shit.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
talking about?
yeah.
On the new ones, on the pros.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
it. That's interesting tech, man. So I don't know, man.
Yeah,
I
I
like to
can I
dream
can only
about
imagine
weird
what it's
shit.
gonna be. Yeah, no, well that's yeah. You're a
Yeah, yeah.
visionary, man.
Ah, man, nah, not yet, not yet. it's,
Yeah, me neither.
it's
Only with
I'm
the
trying.
beats. I'm really only a visionary with the beats. That's why I do it so much. I could literally do it all day, every day. Is just make beats.
I guess it's got to be a third. Like it's relaxing, right? Like just vibing, and then like it's kind of like puzzle, like doing a
That's
puzzle.
probably why I do it. Yeah, and because like that's the thing, like it's cathartic for me
Mm-hmm.
in a sense, because like I'll just kind of like you know close the doors and dig into a beat for like 4 hours until it's perfect, and then that's what I like about beat making so much is it's like you look at it like a project, you're going through it alone, and then you're releasing it to the world, and that's kind of why I get so passionate about it, and why I can do it so much is because it's like it's fun for me. It's fun, and it's like it's
Yeah. Like you go in and it's like 10 in the morning, and then you look up and it's fucking dark out.
Yeah. Well, I'm not that bad, but but yeah, I have had a couple days like that where I'm like, oh shit, it's been like 5 hours, and damn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but this is fire.
But it's fun to do, and that's why I do it so much. Yeah, I know, because like I want people to like when they hear my beats, I want them to hear it for the first time and think like, oh, that dude put a lot of work into it, like, or at least like I can understand where he was going with that, or like that beat hits really hard, and that's because like that's like my biggest goal is when someone's hearing it, I want them to like appreciate it.
Yeah, it's just artisan. It's artisan beat making. He's a craftsman. Dunbarz is a craftsman, man.
Yeah, man.
Oh man, dude. This was amazing. I'm glad that we got to talk about the process and everything that's going on. With the hidden producers. I can't wait to hear all the new projects, man. Can you plug let everybody know where to find you, where to find the music, and how to reach out if they're interested in working with y'all?
Yeah. So it's follow me on Dunbarz at Dunbarz on Instagram. You can DM me or hit me up at dunbarzandthebeat@gmail.com. And then we got The Magician and Drugs Only, and Born Fifth. And yeah.
That's
So
awesome.
I'm just excited for the future with the team. I mean, the whole squad. We're working, and I can't wait to release all this music that we got, because we've been kind of archiving it for a bit, and once we release it this year, it's gonna be dope.
Dude, I can't wait. Like, cause I still got all the songs on heavy rotation, man. All the Knicks tape. I got DIRT in my playlist. Actually, what I'm doing for everybody that's been on the show, I got a YouTube music playlist for all of y'all. So any viewer that wants to just listen to you when they're not watching the pod, they still get the vibes from y'all. So
yeah, and they can find us on Apple Music and Spotify. It's Dunbarz on Apple Music, Born Fifth on Apple Music, Drugs Only with a Z on Apple Music, and that's how we're rocking.
Yeah, hit those hearts and the subscribes on the channels, man. If you hit those likes on all those songs, every single song, I'll put a fucking challenge. Whoever sends me a screenshot with all the Dunbar songs with straight down likes, I'm gonna cash app you $5. I don't know.
I greatly appreciate it. No, Keith, thanks a lot for having me on here. I really appreciate it.
No doubt, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate hidden producers, man. All y'all keep doing your thing. I fucking love the music for real. Like from the bottom of my heart. I don't invite no whack shit on here. Like that's one of the core values of the corner. Like there's no whack shit allowed. It's like no shirt, no shoes, no service. No whack shit is allowed in the corner.
Right.
So
that's a prerequisite. Yeah. You can't bring the whack shit on.
Yeah, you can't even buy nothing here. Like no service, son. but y'all are always welcome. I can't wait till the new projects drop, of course. And just hit when you ready to hit the music, when you're ready with the releases, just hit me up, man. I always got a spot for y'all, man.
Absolutely appreciate that. I will. You'll be the first to get it, bro.
All right, man. And then next week we got what is it? Is it Born Fifth? I think we got Born Fifth next week. So I'm doing the whole squad
he's coming
this
up?
month. Yeah, whole squad.
That's
All-
my
all
guy.
of y'all.
Yeah, get him on, bro.
All of y'all for July.
Hidden producers to infinity.
Yes, sir. All right,
All right, man.
Dunbarz, thank you so much, man.
All right,
I
see you, bro.
appreciate you. Peace, man.